Alright, so before we begin the video edition, the first ever video edition of the cricketnews.com podcast with Sumedh Bilgi, I'd first like to say thank you to all the listeners who've tuned in to the first two seasons. We've had 450,000 listens across 20 episodes and I couldn't be more happy. We've had the likes of Kevin Peterson, Manvinder Bisla, James Pament and a couple of really big people from the world of cricket come on this show, and it's been a great ride for me to speak to all of them and now to bring all of this to you guys via video as well is an absolute honor and an absolute opportunity. So really excited for all of that. And before we begin season 3 episode 1 of the podcast, I'd like to turn your attention towards the cricketnews.com rewards program as well. It is a one of its kind platform where you can win points for consuming cricket content only on cricketnews.com and exchange those points to win attractive prizes. So head on over to the link in the bio, register for the cricketnews.com rewards program, and then come back to listen to or watch this episode of the podcast. So episode 1 of season 3, I'm joined by Abhishek Mukherjee and Sandipan Banerjee, two people who need absolutely no introduction, stalwarts in the world of journalism, to preview the entire IPL 2021 season. This is going to be fun. We're talking about squads, we're looking at venues, we're talking about weaknesses and strengths and teams that look good and the teams that do not, and a whole lot more. So hang around and watch this entire video and make sure you like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel and everything else, and head on over to consume some of the best content in the audio and video space in the cricketnews.com podcast with Sumedh. Alright boys, it's season 3 of the podcast, episode 1. We're previewing the IPL. It's time for the IPL 2021 edition. It's happening in India, unlike last year. Well, so much to talk about. Where do we begin? Let's start with what the format's like, what's happening otherwise as well. But before all of that, let me officially welcome everybody. Sandipan Banerjee, thank you for joining us yet again. Thank you for the 450,000 listens we've gathered, because most of these people have come to see you only.
Oh my gosh.
I've just, along the way, just थोड़ा फेम मिल गया मुझे पॉडकास्टर करके, लेकिन ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग आपको ही देखने सुनने आए हैं. So thank you.
Okay, I'm feeling like Aaron Finch, keep coming back in the IPL. But इस बार नहीं है, चलो. But before that,
Finchy, I hope you're listening, mate. No offense. You're not bad. You're not that bad also. Sandipan here is used to hitting sixes out of the park in the journalistic space, so you can maybe take notes. And Abhishek Mukherjee, who is here to deliver the other 450,000 listens, which are definitely going to come via one tweet. So Abhishek, I hope we can get one tweet from you to launch this podcast. Extra payment to nahi karna padega.
Hi. Let's see.
Yeah, Manish Thapa, if you're listening and watching, please take note. If this requires an additional payment, then please do it. You don't get bigger influencers in cricket than Abhishek Mukherjee on Twitter. So please remember that. Alrighty. So let's move to our topic in hand, which is the IPL 2021. Again, the BCCI have done everything in their power to get it back on, and with due reason, of course, with good reason. It is the major cash cow. But also, romantics, don't hold me accountable right away. It is also an important event in the overall cricketing calendar in the year. It's very important. It ticks a lot of boxes. It helps a lot of cricketers make a lot of money. It also helps them gain a lot of expertise at the international stage. So Sandipan, tell us what 2021 edition is going to look like. Of course, we know that there are about 5-6 venues. It's a different format. Every team plays in a certain way. Some teams play more games at a certain venue than the others. Just give us the overall view of what it's going to look like. What's the tournament's going to look like for all our listeners and viewers this time around?
well, last time we saw 3 venues hosting the entire IPL. This time we have 6. So that is one positive thing. The pitches won't tire towards the second half of the tournament. Yeah. But the problem with that now, what I believe at this point is that the teams will travel in between the IPL. You can remember in Dubai, there was no air travel involved during the IPL, वहाँ पर bubbles होते थे. Teams used to take their own private bus and all.
Yeah.
But here there will be travel in between. So I am a bit concerned about that. Apart from that, the arrangements were really good. I know that unfortunately fans won't be allowed this time, but I think we need to get used to that. And for us also, media is not allowed this time around.
Heartbreaking.
ये थोड़ा
Heartbreaking.
heartbreaking, but ठीक है.
Yeah.
As long as the tournament is happening, as long as people are getting to see the action on television, we are happy. 100%. So yeah, I mean, overall preparations BCCI have done all they can. Initially, they were supposed to host it in a single city at 3-4 venues. Mumbai was supposed to be the city, but the COVID situation in Mumbai. And also BCCI pointed out, some of the BCCI officials pointed out that if we have just one bio bubble, I mean, and three stadiums in a single city is hosting the IPL, then the risk of infection of the players is much higher than if we can divide the venues distribute the matches among 6 venues. And that's what I think Cricket News did the story first. I was in Ahmedabad when I wrote this, and I think in the then finally they are hosting it 5-6 venues. So I think what
are the venues we're looking at? What are the venues we're looking at, and what does it look like for where does it begin? How does it begin? Right? Let's just give the lowdown to our listeners and viewers.
So interestingly, we'll have 2 venues starting the tournament, that is Chennai and Mumbai. So 4 teams will be based in Chennai, 4 teams will be based in Mumbai. So they will play their probably first 5-6 games in Chennai. The other 4 teams will also play their first 5-6 games at Wankhede. And then the caravan will move to Ahmedabad and Delhi. So again, they will be, same format will be followed. Then the caravan will move to Bangalore and Kolkata. Kolkata is obviously hosting this after the election results were declared. So, after, in the second week of May, they will start hosting, the first week of May actually, from the first week of May, they will start hosting those matches. And then the playoff round and the final will be in Ahmedabad. So far, I think we have to give full credit for the planning to the BCCI and the management guys who are handling it. I know it's a logistical nightmare, but these guys are capable enough to do it.
Abhishek da, are you editing a copy?
No, not yet.
छोड़ दो यार अपने reporters को थोड़ा 5 minute. But Abhishek da, tell me one thing. What is the one thing that strikes you when you look at the format, when you saw the format was released, etc.? All of this, the whole setup. What was the first thing that struck you from a strategic perspective? What is the one thing that teams you think will have to be really wary about as they plan everything?
No home win, no home advantage for any side.
Big one.
Yeah, but it was not there last time around also. So
not there last time, which was where Chennai Super Kings received a major setback. I'll tell you why. Chennai Super Kings had faced 2 problems. First was the auction had taken place before the lockdown.
Correct.
Yes.
The venue was moved. Chennai had gone into the auction keeping in mind that the matches will be played at Chepauk. Suddenly the venue was shifted. Chennai's strategy was based around Chepauk, but they had to play the same series in the UAE. So they were not at their best. The other thing that Chennai faced was lockdown probably affected the fitness of the older players more than the younger players. So Chennai won't have a home advantage this year either. But I suppose Chennai made some interesting acquisitions for that. They actually released some of the old brigade, including Harbhajan Singh.
Yeah.
They got in instead. I can see Moeen Ali play. If he's fit, he's going to play the full thing. They have gotten Krishnappa Gautam. Again, the entire Chennai strategy has been based around uh, two solid top order batsmen,
Correct.
a hard hitting middle order, okay, one seamer, and several spinners. I think that you may see change this time.
Yeah, several teams will face similar issues. For example, Kolkata, they chose a pace attack, thinking about the Eden Gardens, the pace and bounce of the Eden
Pat
Gardens.
Cummins, clear example.
Yeah. Not only Pat Cummins,
But they still have that army of spinners.
Yeah, but
They
not
have-
in their prime, not in their
they have-
struggling
I
with
mean,
his action and
I know,
form.
but what surprised me was the acquisition of Harbhajan Singh by Kolkata.
Yeah,
That I
think
found
that-
slightly surprising. So Kolkata probably are not abandoning their spin strategy yet.
Yeah, and they are
Let's see
starting in
how that
Chennai.
goes.
Kolkata
Yes.
is playing their first few games in Chennai.
No,
Correct.
but the thing is, if Chennai do not play their home games in Chepauk, I don't think the curator will put in extra effort to make the pitches slow and low. They will prepare normal pitches. Because what is the point?
Yeah. Interestingly, both Kolkata and Hyderabad, they are playing their first few games in Chennai, and both have spin-based strategies. So they won't mind starting in Chennai.
So who will mind? Which are the teams that we think are going to struggle? Sandeepan, you want to start?
I think Chennai struggles at Wankhede.
Yeah,
We
they
have
do,
seen
right?
that on similar.
And they're playing
on
what,
several
4 games? They're playing 4 games in Bombay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Right? That's going to.
So and so we might see someone like Ngidi coming in. Josh Hazelwood, obviously, he has
Hazelwood's
opted out of
opted
the
out.
IP. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Ngidi will definitely will play. Sam Curran will make it to the 11. I was initially thinking they will probably pick Moeen Ali, but at Wankhede, I think they will probably go ahead with another pacer than Moeen Ali.
They'll
and
go
play
with
for-
Shardul.
Yeah, they will go with Shardul.
Seems right. But is it clear?
They might, in fact, they might
extra
even
pace,
both.
right? The extra pace is
yeah.
not there. Something that you
Yeah.
want.
Absolutely, yes.
So they may probably not go in with both Shardul and Chahar,
Yeah.
but they will definitely go in with one of them.
100%.
That we know, along with Ngidi.
Yep.
Easy. Okay, so what are the others? I mean, we obviously CSK to aa hi jata hai. This topic, yaar, as Sandeepan, it's crazy. Every time we get into this space, now first team we talk about is CSK always. I think it's because of you.
एंड फिर भी हमारा कॉलीग राहुल हमको बोलते हम सीएसके के बात नहीं, सीएसके के ऊपर बात नहीं करते आप लोग.
Anyway. So what are the other teams? What are the other teams you're looking at that could potentially struggle, guys? Apart from CSK, what are the other teams?
Struggle, I think Rajasthan will miss Archer for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes. Now Archer will miss the first 6 matches, I think.
yeah, but they have Morris. They have spent quite a lot of money to to secure services.
But the
of-
whole plan was
they
to have somebody
they
ball
have-
alongside Archer, right? The whole plan was Archer was
So
very isolated.
I can see that is going to be Mustafizur Rahman and Chris Morris.
Yeah, what a buy that was, yeah. I was really happy with
It was a
that.
steal. Probably the second best overseas buy of this season. The first was
Let me guess.
They got
Shakib. Are you going to say Shakib?
Fabian Allen.
Fabian Allen.
75 for 75.
Yeah.
Nope.
Steal.
It was a
and
steal.
I think he was a replacement, right? Savian Allen in RCB,
You were no.
or he was picked up.
Fabian
in the
Allen was
auction.
at SRH. I think he was at SRH. Yeah, he was at SRH.
No, the West Indies. I think Abhishek da is referring to the New Zealand opener.
No,
New
that
Zealand
is Finn.
batsman.
No.
That's
That is
Finn
Finn
Allen.
Allen. Finn
That's
Allen.
Phil Allen. Yeah.
Fabian is
He's
the
in
guy who
RCB.
bowls off break and hits.
Yeah, he is the all-rounder. The West Indies all-rounder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. So we're saying CSK and Rajasthan struggled initially, right? Because of where they are, especially with the venue that they've been given and allotted. They're going to struggle. initially.
Rajasthan won't struggle because of the venues, but because of Archer's injury.
Okay.
Rajasthan will struggle because I support them.
But Rajasthan
That
have
is
a
major issue.
but
100%.
Rajasthan, the important thing for Rajasthan is Ben Stokes' form. Ben Stokes he will
When is he gonna
probably
play,
open
yeah.
the innings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
he will probably, and he's
So
in
the
terrific
question
form.
is whether they will want both Stokes and Butler at the top.
That will be very top heavy.
Middle order
Look at it.
खेलेगा कौन? Who plays in the
Huh?
middle? Everything is condensed at the top, right?
Yes.
Lord Tewatia.
So
Too much on
Uh,
one person to do, yeah. No Archer also this time. So Morris and Tewatia become your lower middle order.
yes. So
They have-
the Rajasthan strategy is built around all-rounders. If you
Correct.
notice,
Yeah,
they
correct.
have even apart from Stokes, if you consider Butler an all-rounder,
Yeah.
they have Morris, they have Tewatia, they have Dubey, they have Shreyas Gopal who can bat. They have Rian Parag, they have Mahipal Lomror. All of them can do both things.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So this is, this is my reading of this year's Rajasthan strategy. So let's
Exciting
see
team.
how
man.
they.
Very exciting team. Very exciting team. I think.
And if you need that genuine pace, that is going to come from Kartik Tyagi.
Yeah.
Yeah, who went down under with India, who toured the whole tour, played one India A game, got hit for runs, but I'm sure that would have been a good experience for him.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so if we are all right, so we're contradicting ourselves. We're saying Rajasthan might struggle, but we're also singing their praises. But that's just us. What is the third team we're looking at that we think could struggle, that could end up in that bottom? I don't want to say bottom three, but in like slow starters, right? Let's say slow starters. Which is the third team we think could be a slow starter? I have a feeling I know Sandeepan's answer. It is a team that wears red.
I don't think so. Kohli will. Even last year also, RCB won 7 out of their first 10 games.
Oh, yeah.
They struggled in the
Liverpool, yeah.
second half of the tournament. But in the first half, they won. They were. In fact, we discussed on our podcast that how good RCB bowling is. Probably because they were not playing at Chinnaswamy. Then that's why their bowling looked good. But the question is, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
which is the
They
third
have
team that you think could struggle?
They will not play at. Will they be playing at Chinnaswamy this time?
No.
Yeah.
Nobody will be playing.
No
at
home
Chinnaswamy.
advantage, right? Like you said. So interesting. Okay, so let's get to RCB later. But which is the third team that we think could struggle, guys? Anyone?
Punjab Kings. New team, new. It's a new look side. Still they don't know what is their best 11 is, and they have quite a few interesting buys. Probably Malan will not make. Whether Malan will play or Puran will play. They have Jay Richardson, who is brilliant, but still I think Punjab will take a few
Meredith.
games to get acclimatized.
Meredith as well. There we are.
Meredith.
Yeah. Abhishek, now what about you? What do you think? Which is your team that could struggle?
Could struggle. I would also say Punjab. Last year, Punjab produced some excellent matches either way. They were the most unpredictable side last year.
Yeah.
So I suppose we can see more of that. I will be keeping an eye on Punjab's West Indians.
Yeah.
That is.
So we're talking Gale, Puran,
Gale, Puran, and Allen.
and Allen. Yeah.
I think all three may play because Punjab has the depth of fielding and all Indian bowling attack.
They can. I think Jay Richardson has to play in this team. Because last year, they were.
So I think at one time, at any given time, they will play either Richardson or Meredith.
That's correct. They can't play both.
They're unlikely to play both.
Not possible. Yeah. I'm surprised why they didn't play Ishan Porul last year. Very surprised. Porul looked so good in the domestic space.
Akshadip bowled well. Akshadip
bowled.
he bowled brilliantly, I guess.
Yeah, left
He
arm
started
option also.
in the middle of the tournament, and that he had a terrific IPL.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Okay, so let's move from those who we think will struggle to those who we think will do well. Obvious answers. Right. You know my answer, guys. You know my answers. Sandeepan knows my answer. Abhishek Da, I have to introduce you to this concept. Sandeepan thinks I'm a big Mumbai Indians fan. but it's not the case. At least I can't claim it on.
You have worked with Mumbai Indians. You have worked with Mumbai Indians.
That's fine.
Again, it is difficult to see how. Mumbai Indians will be the favorites yet again. There's no doubt about this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 7 other teams are participating to who will play the final against Mumbai Indians.
So you're saying that quote has changed, right? That quote was essentially CSK's. Somebody, who said it? But somebody said IPL is a tournament where 7 teams try to play CSK in the final. Now that code has changed. Has it? I don't know. Has it?
Last year, actually, I thought Mumbai would struggle because their spin attack was not that great. Yeah. And I expected UAE pitches to be slow and low. And Mumbai thrive on pitches where there is bounce, where ball comes onto the bat. But the way Mumbai performed last year on those pitches, I think now Mumbai will be unstoppable.
Mumbai's acquisitions, other than Piyush Chawla, are all fast bowlers at this auction.
Yep.
They got Milner, they got Pultenheim, they got Nisham. Nisham is an all-rounder, of course. So basically, other than Chawla, Mumbai has been focusing on replenishing their pace attack, not focusing on spinners.
Yeah.
So
Chawla is probably the backup plan because
I think Chawla will play. I think at least Chawla will start, and then they'll see if he. Because remember, he's third highest wicket taker in the history of IPL.
I know.
Remember, they also have Jayant Yadav, and if the pitch does not provide enough turn, then they may be happy playing Ronald Pandya and Anupam Roy.
Yeah. So Rahul Chair, no Rahul Chair.
Maybe. Depends on how the pitch will play because they are the ones starting with home advantage.
No, they are not starting with home advantage. They're
playing in Chennai.
They will play.
Mumbai are playing in Chennai.
Yeah.
But remember, in 2019, they won all their games in Chennai. All.
Yeah.
So, big. Yeah, I mean, anyway. Can we agree that it is one team that will not care if they have home advantage or not?
They don't care. Yeah, they don't care basically.
Yeah.
They have like at least 2 backups for each position. I mean, if Rohit Sharma is not fit, Ishan Kishan can open. Anywhere, come in, anywhere. So, that's the flexibility of this team,
Yeah, 100%. What are the couple of things that they need to safeguard against, if at all? Abhishek, anything?
Mumbai Indians.
If at all. That feels stupid.
I can't see any obvious weakness in the Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, nothing, right? Nothing. Sandeepan?
I think both Trent Bolt and Jasprit Bumrah are a bit injury prone. Trent Bolt has been played, so if probably, yeah, any niggle or they will miss few matches and all. Then the other team will say, okay, chalo, hamara chance hai thoda bahut. But they have enough backup. They have their backups ready, Mumbai.
And they have 3 all-rounders now. Hardik has started bowling, so between Pollard, Hardik, and Krunal,
volleyball.
They have a lot of overs.
Yeah.
They spent 5 crores for NCN. I mean, who will be the third seamer in the team?
Yes.
Yeah, but basically they sent Kutanile into the auction. They got him for 8 previous auction, and they bought him back for 3.
Yeah, 3.
So Adam Milne is also there, who is as fast as quick as any of these players.
He is very.
Then, in addition to these people, you have Jimmy Nisham,
who's your like Pollard replacement, right? Obviously not level.
Who can handle the Twitter account of Mumbai Indians as well.
Oh yeah, damn good, 100%. Sandeepan, all right. So let's talk about the other teams. Let's go to Delhi, right? Big news breaking in from Delhi. No Shreyas Iyer. Rishabh is your captain. What do we think about that?
Rahane will get more games.
Simple, right? Just that.
Yeah, and Steve Smith was an interesting buy for them. Basically, the choice will be between Hetmeyer and Smith, as per I believe. But I don't know if you play Steve Smith, then you have to play him at number 3. In that case, then someone like Rahane needs to bat at number 4. I don't think Rahane should bat at number 4 in a T20 game. So that's their only problem. But if they play Hetmeyer, then Rahane can play a 3, and then Stoinis, Hetmeyer, all those players can come in.
What happens? So obviously with Shreyas gone, right? One thing I think is the big talking point there is, he's your captain who's been around for a long time. He's been around before they were Delhi Capitals as well. And he understands the furniture of the team. He knows how this team operates. He knows everybody. Now that's gone. And also Shreyas, I think at the end of the day, is a really good batter as well. In the middle order, he stamped his authority for India. One of the best middle order batters in the world, I think, at this point of it, to be very honest, right? So big miss. So what happens to Delhi's middle order now? You obviously have Stoinis, Hetmeyer later, but 3 and 4, right? You have Smith, and then you play Rahane at 4, or you play Pant. I think play Pant at 4. Rahane at 5.
On current form, I'll play Pant. They in the foreign quota, they have Sam Billings as well. They have spent 2 crores to get him.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
very good player.
But I can't see him play at this point. I can't see him play. Basically, these are some insurance policies for Hetmeyer, who did not have a great IPL last year.
Probably, yeah.
So, but now with Shreyas being ruled out, I think their strategy will change a little bit. I would like to see Steve Smith play in this team and bat at number 3.
So who are your 4 foreigners, right? So you're looking at Smith, Stoinis. Would you play
Rabada and Nokia?
Nokia and Rabada, right? So there's no Hetmeyer. There's no place for Hetmeyer.
No, I won't play Hetmeyer in my first.
No, he's been too inconsistent.
Yeah. They have enough bowling. They have enough batsmen, Indian batsmen to
Yeah, that they do. And they went on and got a couple of young Indian players as well. Ripal Patel, Vishnu Vinod, Lukman Meriwala, M. Siddharth, another bowler. So obviously they have a lot of options there, a lot of Indian options.
Yeah.
So all they have to figure right now is who comes in for Shreyas, and then what happens to their foreign core. How do they rotate them? Interesting. Where do you think they finished this year, Adipan? Delhi? They finished in the final last
year. Hard to predict. It depends how they start and form of the players. Like, for example, someone like Prithvi Shaw, who was in excellent form in the Vijay Hazare, but he struggled at the international level.
He did,
and IPL is as good as probably even, the level of IPL is as good as in the international. He will be facing the international level bowlers, and they know his weaknesses.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see how someone like he play. Also, Shikhar Dhawan. Let's not forget that Shikhar Dhawan is fighting for a spot in the India's T20 side for the World Cup.
Yeah.
So he will probably try to contribute as much as possible. So it will be a hungry, interesting batting lineup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, Delhi Capitals have been on a journey in the last few years, right? They've been on an absolute journey.
Yep.
And suddenly now they don't have Shreyas. I think it's a big hit. Really, honestly, think it's a big hit. You'd like to think, right, that with Rishabh as the captain, that Ricky Ponting's role becomes that much more important. Now, how Ricky, how Ashwin, how the likes of Smith guide Pant will probably decide everything, because Pant has little to no captaincy experience.
Pant has led India A.
Oh, yeah, that's it. But do you think
Pant has led Delhi in Ranji Trophy and Vijay Hazare Trophy? Pant is not, and that he did when he was about 19-20. He is not new to this.
Do you think he'll click? Putting you on the spot.
Yeah. The one good thing about Pant is he's never under pressure.
Reminds you of certain somebody, Rohit Sharma? Oh.
Doesn't remind me of a 23-year-old Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, this guy is somewhere else. Honestly, he's somewhere else.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think if you have to make Pant give Pant an extra responsibility, I think this is the best time because of his form and confidence level.
Iyer was given the responsibility roughly at this age, maybe a year older.
Correct.
He
That's
did
actually
well.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it really well. Interesting. Wow. Abhishek, now where do you think Delhi will finish this year? Predictions.
Top three.
Top three, yeah. Interesting. All right. Right, let's move from Delhi.
Actually, how it will depend. It will depend on how their
Oh.
overseas, like Rabada and Nokia
Nokia.
bowls. Last year, they were fresh. There was not much of cricket they played, but this year they have been playing some cricket, and it will be. I think it will be tough for them to hold that same form in this IPL.
Okay.
So I think yeah.
Yeah, Abhishek.
I don't
Delhi-
think I don't. Okay, Abhishek, please.
Yeah, no. Tell.
I think, let me predict that Delhi will not make it to the first playoffs.
Ooh, big call. Big call.
I will count on on the trio. I think if the pitches assist, then Ashwin, Mishra, and Aksar will
Yeah.
become a dangerous unit.
That's true.
Ashwin has to do
even
well
if the
because-
Pacers don't, Ashwin, Mishra, and Aksar, all three have excellent IPL records.
So also remember the IPL's also audition for the T20 World Cup squad, right?
Yes.
So Ashwin bowl out of his team. Do you think he can
Yeah.
make that squad? Because anyway, India-
Fighting for the spot of
is
Washington
struggling.
Sundar.
Yeah,
But Ashwin bowls out of skin anyway.
yeah, he does. He's brilliant. Okay, right. So let's talk predictions. Let's wrap this up. Let's talk predictions. I want a top 4 from both of you, right? Sandeep, you
We
wanna-
haven't talked about Kolkata, and I am offended.
My top 4. No, I'll have Bangalore in my top 4.
Bangalore in your top 4. Okay, and who are the others?
Okay. Mumbai, obviously. That one spot is booked. You cannot temper with their
Mumbai is
score,
served. Mumbai is served.
yeah.
So Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and who's your fourth?
No. Kolkata will.
Not
I
Kolkata,
can't see
sir.
at this point. At this
So-
point, they're
Right. So Mumbai, Delhi, RCB, and which is your fourth team?
Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. We haven't spoken about Hyderabad. as well.
Hyderabad.
They are very
Hyderabad.
underrated in IPL.
Very underrated. I don't know, but why they've gone on to get Jason Roy? Where does he play, guys? I have no idea where he'll play. Do you think he'll
For David Warner,
backup?
who will be?
Can say.
Jason Roy. So what do you Jason Roy? Sunrise is getting Jason Roy.
I would pick Roy ahead of Williamson.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big call. But fair call, right? They've done really well, both of them together. So
Yes. But
you're saying keep Warner for 3 and unleash Roy and Besto, or
no.
you don't change the opening? And you bring
I think Johnny Westo can bat and down the order.
oh, so we're saying Warner
And Roy. Oh,
and Roy open and Besto bats later.
yeah. They now also let's not forget that they have Kedar Jadhav this time around, who will bat
Which
in
is
the
a
middle
good
order.
signing, I think. It's a good signing.
Yeah. And their youngster did really well last year, like Abhishek Sharma. and Priyanka.
I don't see. What they have is they have 2 solid openers and a probable number 3. Okay, so these I think of the 4, Warner, Besto, Roy, and Williamson, only 2 will play.
Correct. I see.
Yeah.
I feel so too.
Warner is the captain. So he will
Last time
probably
they
play.
tried to play 3. Yes. Last time they tried to play 3 of them, and it did not work out. Why it didn't work out? Because the bowling attack, Hyderabad's bowling attack has been reliable on Rashid Khan and Indian seamers.
Indian seamers.
And last time, the Indian seamers were largely inexperienced because there was no Bhuvaneshwar Kumar.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So what happened was a group of Indian seamers were backed by Rashid Khan. That was how inexperienced the Hyderabad bowling attack was, and the middle order their middle order batsman was Priyam Garg, Abdul Samad, and Abhishek Sharma. Again, inexperienced cricketers. These Hyderabad pacers and Hyderabad middle order batsmen will become a formidable force. But they were not a formidable force in 2020. In another 2 years, they will be. So what happened was there was so much inexperience in the middle order and the seam attack that they had to bring in Jason Holder, sacrificing one of the top three.
That's correct.
So that is the adjustment they had to make. This time they'll probably go in with Jason Holder from the start. If they don't, they may even go with Mohammad Nabi.
Which Sandeepan has been crying out loud
If
about
Nabi
for
and Rashid or
5,000
Holder
years now. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Rashid plays and one of Nabi and Holder also plays,
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about Mujib. So if two of these players play, then you cannot play more than two of Warner, Bairstow, Roy, and Williamson.
So exciting, yeah. The more you talk about
So
it,
that is
the more it excites you.
is
What a
that is
team.
the calculation Hyderabad may be up against. Otherwise, it's a fantastic team. Hyderabad can beat any team, but this tweak is something they have to figure out.
In fact, KKR is also struggling with the same issue. How can they play Sakib? If they have to play Sakib, then they have to drop Nareem.
Do it any day. Come on. Shakib Al Hasan. Come on.
And KKR, there is no opener right now apart from Gill.
Yeah.
Their opening slot is not sorted. So there is Venkatesh Iyer.
IPL has given Sunil Narayan the opener. IPL can give another.
Yeah.
They have. I don't know.
Any probable option? I cannot see an option. Probably Morgan should. There he needs to go up.
I don't know. They may try out Shakib at the top. By the end of the IPL,
batted at number 3.
Yes.
Yeah. So by the end of you never know what clicks.
That's correct.
These things click.
Andre Russell looks like in good form at the Nets.
Dhoni promoted Sam Curran and it's it.
Yeah. And Ambati Raidu.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think KKR, that's why they bought Harbhajan. If they keep Nareen out of their 11, then Harbhajan will definitely come into the playing 11. Then and also remember, I will play Harbhajan ahead of Kuldeep. So both
based on current form,
and Harbhajan should play based on current form. I mean, Kuldeep is struggling. Kuldeep is struggling with confidence, struggling with form.
Remember, they also have Loki Ferguson.
Yeah, but I don't think they can play both Pat Cummins and Loki Ferguson. They did it. So they did in the last few games last year, but that's because Russell was not bowling fit. He was not fit enough. He was just bowling those 2 overs and all. But this time, Russell looks fit.
Interesting.
So, Bangalore?
Yeah.
This Bangalore team looks very strong.
Yeah. Quite good.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably the strongest Bangalore team I can remember.
I was just about to say that.
Look at that.
How good is that Maxwell signing?
First of all,
looking good, right?
Maxwell may not get a chance.
You reckon?
Did you see the Finn Allen onslaught today?
Oh, yeah.
71 and 29.
Yeah.
Finn Allen has a strike rate, T20 strike rate of 188.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the kind of cricketer we are talking about.
But I think that
are we saying Glenn Maxwell after this price tag might not get a game?
I think
He may not, because see, I I don't know. Did Finn Allen sign up for the auction at all?
No, I don't.
I think he has.
Had he signed up for the auction at all?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
I doubt
I
it.
don't know. I mean,
as well.
So RCB, right? So RCB, we're talking.
so
King
Finn
AB de
Allen.
Villiers.
The other thing is why I'm excited
Okay, go
about
on.
Finn Allen is
Yeah.
he also keeps wickets.
Oh,
So no AB.
Finn Allen also keeps wickets. That will take a
They-
lot of pressure off AB de Villiers. They won't have to play Josh Phillip again.
yeah, yeah.
Who's also an exciting player in his own right.
So
Yeah.
if Finn
Whole
Allen
IPL.
and AB de Villiers are your two overseas players, now you get Adam Zampa,
Yeah,
and your fourth overseas cricketer can be Kyle Jamieson. who
Kyle
we keep
Jamieson,
forgetting.
obvious, of course. 15 crores.
Well,
I mean, you have to play him if you are spending
So,
15 crores.
Maxwell may or may not play. Now look at what has happened. Mohammad Siraj IPL 2020 and Mohammad Siraj IPL 2021.
big difference.
There's been a huge transition.
Night and day.
Yes.
Yeah,
So yeah, we saw Devdutt Padikal's what he was capable of, and if Zampa plays, they have a spin attack consisting of Chahal, Sundar, and Zampa.
that's
massive.
as
I
good
can
as.
see I can see an excellent India. If Bangalore play to their potential, they are going to make it to the top four because they have struck a balance.
Sandeepan's not happy. Abhishek is not happy.
No, I am happy, but I hear this every year.
That's true.
Okay, Bangalore.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
time-
That's true. That's true. You have to agree to that. This conversation happens every year. You keep saying.
And actually, Bangalore didn't. Actually,
Yeah.
Bangalore played decent cricket last year.
last year, yeah.
Yeah, lost team towards the end.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. So Finch.
But I think Glenn Maxwell will play. I think he will play. If you have spent 14.25
yeah, you have to play him at the
crores,
beginning. But I think
price tag matters.
Or your insurance policy, right? Once it's so if
Yeah.
Maxwell doesn't click, then Finn comes right in. How early
Exactly.
they make that replacement and how fearless they are to put this conversation aside of the price tag, right? And put faith in Finn Allen, I think will decide everything for RCB. Honestly.
Yeah.
Really will.
Yeah, Finn Allen they got for 20 lakh.
Oh my goodness.
Has
Wow.
he has been
Steve.
doing whatever he wants to, and I mean, he has been scoring runs like a maniac in T20 cricket, in domestic T20.
Yeah, but that same difference, but the level will be much higher over here. We saw that same thing with Daniel Sams last year. He did well in the BPL, but struggled in the IPL. So
Very
yeah.
average in the IPL. Very average.
Yeah.
No, today's match was international.
But today he played versus Bangladesh.
Still, yes.
Bangladesh.
But still,
With no disrespect to Bangladesh.
Hi.
see, on the same,
No.
I'll tell you. Finn Allen scored 71 in 29 balls. On the same pitch, Bangladesh were bowled out for 76.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not the best Bangladesh team, I guess. Litton was the
Not the
captain.
best Bangladesh team. Some big players were missing, but
Yeah.
even then, it's an international side.
Yeah, of course.
So
Okay. So we're going to clip that out and save it for the end of the season, and then we'll see where RCB finish. Because we've had this conversation last time as well, Sandeepan and I said, no, RCB look good, and Sandeepan said, no, they're not there yet, but they did well, to be honest. But some fine points there indeed. All right, let's round this up. Of course, really big IPL campaign back in India happening. We still have bio bubbles. COVID is still on. No fans in the stands. There's a lot happening. Which are the teams that will sort of attack this IPL as a tournament that they have that they have to win before the big auction? There's a big auction coming up. Which team will be more desperate to add this to their tally now before all of their players in and then?
You know the one team for sure. That is
Make it
RCB.
6. Oh, okay. RCB. Yeah.
RCB. I think Chennai will be desperate to do well because Chennai, they do not struggle like this did in the last year. So they wanted to prove a point this time. They want to prove a point this time around. Chennai, I think they will be desperate.
Abhishek?
All eyes on Pujara. All eyes on Pujara.
You reckon he plays?
Did you watch Pujara's videos?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Pujara was batting in the nets. He has changed his stance. He has changed his stance completely. Pujara is slogging. He's lofting bowlers out of I don't know what, but he's lofting
Brabant
bowlers. He
Stadium.
has changed his stance completely for the IPL.
I think.
I mean,
He will
Pujara
be more-
means business.
Yeah. I think that's a great note to end this episode on. What the IPL makes you do so many things. It's going to keep us up all these nights. We are going to work without a single break for the next 1.5 months or so. And Cheteshwar Pujara has begun slogging. I don't think we could have ended a better note.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Being good in
Sumain.
2 formats is always better than good in 1 format. Yep.
Yep. End of the day. Well, this was episode 1 of the podcast. My name is Sumed. Abhishek Mukherjee, Sandeepan Banerjee joining me. We're going to be back every week. Of course, we previewed the league this time around. Next time around, we'll come back with a preview of the first week. We'll have a specific look at the matches. We'll talk to you about everything that you need to know about the games. And then later on, we'll talk about all the key moments of the week. So there's a lot happening in the time to come, and these good gents will be with me. My name is Sumit. This is the cricketnews.com podcast. Season 3, 450,000 listens on. We're going to build even more.